Jack's adventures, flying through the sky. When I sing the song, I fly the sky. Oh, when I fly by secret fly, hey look, there's some random guy. Jack's adventures, Jack's adventures, Jack's adventures. Hello guys, welcome to F1. And I'm joined with Zach today. Say hi.
Hi.
Sorry, why did I think you're about to start talking to me? I've just seen you open your mouth. Why did it say a zombie die? Charlie, what are you doing? Are you okay?
Let's get a few laps under our belt.
Your dog's going mad. He just opened his mouth and doing yoga and then rolled himself over the floor. Pardon?
Have you drove out?
I'm waiting for you, I think.
Oh.
I know, and before you take that.
That never happens.
My dog actually rolled himself. Are you okay, Charlie? Little Charlie. This time 100 times. Are you okay?
We monitor carcass temperature and surface temperature, and you'll get the best performance when they're both inside a normal operating window. Surface temps tend to fluctuate faster,
Charlie?
so try a few laps with the data open.
You can't go downstairs because... Are you still there, sir?
Yeah.
What are you doing?
How many laps of this are you gonna do?
10,000 billion.
Okay. I say 3 laps and we're good.
Yeah, no, I was just about to say we do 3 laps and then on lap 4 we pin. I like the way it vibrates on your hands. I wonder how that would feel like if it vibrated on my foot.
I'm gonna change the view so it's just the worst one.
You're not recording this episode, are you?
Oh.
You're not recording this episode, are you?
No.
Cheeky monkey. Driving round on a rover. Zach, did you see my latest video of me walking around my house doing random things?
Oh yeah.
Nine. Why I'm struggling so much here. My 5th
No,
team.
honestly, are you on the second one then?
Yeah, and I'm in the middle. I'm in the second one. Remember we do the coming out of the pits, then 3, and we invent 2, and then we go in on lap 4.
Just tell me when to pick.
Alright. It's sort of annoying me because usually I'm the one who wins. That was a bad turn. again. Overshot a turn. You don't really speak, Zach.
I don't know.
Yeah. Charlie. Oh, what a feeling. Look how far we've from now. Oh, what a feeling. I missed the World Cup.
Hmm?
That was the World Cup song last when it was at Russia. I was like, look how far we've from now.
Italy get knocked out of the World Cup.
Pardon.
Italy get knocked out of the World Cup.
Yeah, we all know Zach. We're not living under a rock. Charlie, will you actually shut up for once?
After winning the Euros.
Yeah, and Germany finished rock bottom, well, third bottom in their group after winning the World Cup and then get your points. It's actually sort of common. I think the past 4 World Cup finish, the last 4 World Cup winners have not got out of their group stage.
Is that an England winner?
No. Maybe in 1 or 2 World Cups, but not this one. Right. But if I hear explodes,
Somebody put it on this lot.
guess how Zach sees it to exist, guys. Zach, have you just like blew up?
Yeah.
Okay, just cease to exist. I'm retiring from session now. I've retired. Right. Zach has said when he's supposed to retire.
Oh, I put early.
No one needs to watch you. And it's getting scary, guys. Scary face. I'm scared. Anyway, I finished first on that practice thing, and Zach finished 5th. So we've got to go to the 1 lap qualifiers now. Zach's dismissed again. I can't hear him breathe.
I blew up again.
Pardon.
I blew up again.
Oh. Riding around in the rover. Right, good sound. Right, I've finished qualifying, Zach. Wait, have you finished yet?
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I finished qualifying.
Have you got them mad hats on?
Maybe.
Ah, I've just finished.
Good. Yes. Fun. I remember once seeing this Mr. Bean episode, you know, the, not the good one, you know, that terrible animated one.
Yeah.
And like, he walks into So these kids lining up to go into a kid's place. So he doesn't get allowed in because he's not a kid. So to get in, he just crouches, and they let him in because he's small. That's offensive to small people. Like, imagine going to playtime time or something, or wherever your local fun zone is, guys, and they just say, yeah, you can come in because you're small. Imagine letting a full-grown adult play with little kids. That's a bit weird.
I will be offended.
And the worst thing is, the security gets onto him, but somehow don't catch him. Are they supposed to be trained? Take that, Red Bull. Red Bull doesn't give you wings because you haven't flown to the ends. We're now starting the race, guys. Meow. What did you get your mum for Mother's Day? Because the day we're recording this is Mother's Day, although by the time it's probably rendered, it's probably like today day. So after Mother's Day. I got your mum a teddy because I'm that epic.
There's no shortage of passing opportunities around the 3.36 miles of the
The
Bahrain International
3.6
Circuit, with
miles.
the best at turn 1, of course.
Sector, oh yeah.
15 corners here, 6 to the left and 9 to the right. And we can see
There's 15 corners.
left-hander
You gotta look sharp for this. Hey,
Waiting for
Zach, do you want to know why I don't like? Do you want to know why I don't like stairs?
why do not like stairs.
Because they're always up to something.
Right, Jack, please run up.
But the guys need to see the guys. How are they gonna know where we start, even though they already know? Oh, we look the exact same.
No way.
I think we should be like investigated.
I mean, our
We all
cars
look
are
like Bottas. Realistically, the grid stops there because I think only 12 cars get to race because, or 16, a few of them get eliminated, depending on the qualifiers. It's Russell off up,
what?
or the dodgy one what some of you guys scored, what's up. There's the driver there called Russell, but some of you probably grew up. Zach immediately as he cuts someone off. Verstappen? What do you mean? He was the one who hit me, cheeky monkey.
It's usually Hamilton.
Yeah, it's usually Hamilton. Verstappen, what's happening? Imagine Alfa Romeo just hiring two people who've never played F1 before or even been in their academy, and they go on to win everything with them even though they're ranked the worst team on the game. Zach, also just don't cut a million corners this time. Remember last time when we was out there in Monaco?
Oh,
Verstappen, what's happened? Wait, what's happened to Hamilton? He's still not in the top 5, and even Verstappen's crashed. Did you do so? Yeah, and you done through with Verstappen? Hamilton. He's more dead than Alexander Hamilton. Get ready, because this is about to get heavy. Oh, okay, let me just give you the trophy whilst I'm at it. Yes. Fastest lap of the race, but it's also the only lap of the race, so whoever's actually last is definitely going to be the fastest, but still. I mean, whoever's first. Jeez, what have I just done there? You don't do that. You don't do that. Right, I just think something. My charges went back up at least, so I've got turbo boost still, and I'm not gonna be the only boost there. It was always me crashing. Would have been a boost for you. What's your like battery logo on like your charge? Because if that runs out, I'm pretty sure your car starts to slow. Mine's
Yeah, but
back
when
up.
you break, it goes up.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Make sure you don't drive and actually brake. Because if you don't brake, that will break. Jeez, every lap so far, every sector. Oh yeah, it's purple for me.
Purple.
Yeah, purple means it's the fastest sector out of any car of the race.
DRS is being enabled this lap. You can use DRS when you are within 1 second.
Well,
of the
you
car
might have a
ahead
chance
and
here if
DRS
DRS,
zone.
considering DRS is enabled, that means that you'll gradually get quicker when you get close to me. Which means the car's going a bit of a more drag race, or oh, Hamilton's back alive. He's back up fourth. Why does Perez remind me of Pedro the pony off Peppa Pig?
What?
Just his name, Perez, it reminds me of Perez, which reminds me of Pedro the name. As Perez is a Spanish name, which reminds me of the footballer Pedro, which also reminds me of Pedro off Peppa Pig. Which also reminds me of Gaston of what was it, Ben and Ollie's Little Kingdom, because it's made by a group called Gaston Productions, who Gaston Productions are also the ones who made Ben and Ollie's Little Kingdom, which reminds me of Ben and Ollie's Little Kingdom, which reminds me of Plums, which reminds me of Nana Plum off that. See, it's all links together now.
So somehow the race of Perez got linked with Ben and Holly's Little Kingdom.
What?
So the race of Perez somehow got linked with Ben and Holly's Little Kingdom.
Yeah, Perez reminds me of Spain, which reminds me of the footballer Pedro, which reminds me of Peppa Pig, which reminds me of Gaston of Bentley and Ollie's Little Kingdom, because it's made by a group called Gaston Productions, which I'm pretty sure they're also the ones who made Ben and Ollie's Little Kingdom, which reminds me of Ben and Ollie's Little Kingdom, which reminds me of Plums, which reminds me of Nana Plum off that show. He also has the same actor as like that rabbit, I'm pretty sure. Hey, when I was with my cousins, they put on Peppa Pig, so I kept changing the language of it.
Nice.
So like 1 minute it would be in English, the next I changed it to Mandarin, so when they come back in, it's just one of them finds the funniest thing in the world, one of them scream and puts it back to English. So then we say which change the language, they say yeah, and then I changed it to Italian.
Nice.
And then so on until I've ran out of languages to change it to. They were racist because they laughed when I laughed because the language.
No.
Also, I watched an episode of them, like they go to the museum, Pedro's late, and then he goes around saying, "Dinosaur, very interesting," and it's like, interesting. Dwarf, very interesting.
Final lap of the race.
If you're not SpongeBob, you're a Bob. I'm a Bobby girl in a Bobby world. Plastic fantastic. That's a good message. Plastic surgery, just you fake. Cause it's fantastic when you use some plastic. Isn't that the song? You know I wouldn't swear, Zach, so it's fine. It's all fun and games until you blow up.
Oh, my battery is wrong.
Go and check that out. Mine's on 1%.
Mine's on 3.
Nah, mine's on 20.
Mine's on 19.
Mine's
18,
on
sorry.
Gaston Productions, which reminds me of Gaston off Beauty and the Beast as well.
That reminds me of that video off Minecraft.
And Beauty and the Beast takes place in England, I think.
What was Ben and Holly's Little Kingdom? Just after this.
It takes place in Scan. Scammersdale. Yeah, the Lichter Stamp and Centre. I find it funny that on I find it funny on NASCAR they start swim. He never even got the fastest lap or finish on the podium. I find it funny that when they win they spin and donuts, whilst on this they just start waving their hand in the air and then say lick the stamp and Centre.
Talk to me. What do you think it was that sealed the win for them?
Well, they certainly stood
And there you go, guys. I am that epic.
Their ability to keep their cool, even during some of the more hectic parts of the race, meant they were able to capitalise on the mistakes of other drivers, giving them the opportunity to make their way to the top spot with ease.
Pedro is my
Hassan
name.
no doubt happy with today's performance, having
Oh
secured
my
the win
gosh,
this
guys,
weekend.
we've won
And
the
our
Super
drivers are making
Bowl.
their way out for the podium celebrations as we speak.
I thank my mom, I
Yeah.
thank my dad, I thank my nan, I thank my sister, what definitely exists. Thank my cousin, what bit my finger. I thank that kid who stuck glue up his nose. I thank that man who eats tables. And I thank that creepy man who stares at me through my window whilst asleep. Anyway, guys, that's the end of this episode because one race weekend took 20 minutes. Okay, Max Verstappen, what happened?
Oh, I
Anyway,
wonder what happened to the stuffing.
and the worst driver is Russell off. Russell off. Up, which reminds me of Disney, which reminds me of Gaston, up Beauty and the Beast, which reminds me of Gaston Productions, which reminds me of Ben and Ollie's Little Kingdom, which the art style reminds me of Peppa Pig, which reminds me of Pedro, which reminds me of Spain, which reminds me of Perez. The extended version.